Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian. Tonight I'm talking Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 4, entitled Getting Intimate. So for the title, girls open up in Tommy's lounge, and Tommy challenges them to dive a little deeper, go on some dates, and the assignment of the week is for intimacy. And I don't think he was really referring to like actually like getting intimate with somebody, but just get a little. I mean, I guess when we'll find out, like the person who goes home, like was getting wanted to get a little too intimate, but yeah. I enjoyed this episode. I'm always going to shout out the people that suggested that we cover the show. I'm really enjoying watching it. I think it's really good. I watched a bunch of other shows, man. I got double-sided page notes here, so just lots of stuff going on, and I like it. I like it a lot. Tommy also lets us know that since Glenn never showed up, new person Justin, 34, he's a PE teacher, and I think he actually did well today. I thought made some connections with a couple of the women. A couple of everyone was pretty intrigued based off of like his intro and yeah, we'll learn a little bit more about him or just some of like the connections that he could be forming as I run down the episode. So like I said, a lot of dates. So Alex has the first date that she set up, and it's going to be at a basketball court because, like we know, she does refereeing on the side. So she writes Rashina, Will, Lamar, and William. And she's the referee, and they have a 2-on-2, Rashina and William versus Lamar and Will. And basically, William kind of took over near the end of the game, during the game, just started like actually like hooping, make some shots. I think he actually made a three. Lamar said he wasn't really trying that hard. Classic Lamar. So after the game, Rashina is talking to Will and Lamar, and she's not really feeling either of them. Like a lot of the women, Lamar is always pushing the sexual boundaries with his like questions and his comments, and it definitely rubs some of the girls the wrong way. Um, and even Alexis, when I think she talks to him too in that episode, and she doesn't like it either. So just, especially this is a women's week where they have the power, so a guy will be going home. So not a good start for Lamar. I mean, we knew watching the first three episodes that he was probably going to be in danger just based off of a lot of the interactions that he had with the women. And he truly hasn't made like a real connection yet. So, I mean, I don't remember seeing this on camera, but Alexis does like Will, at least not on camera today. But yeah, that will come into play later. Next one we have a one-on-one date, and Rashina invites new guy Justin to the dog park because they both have dogs. Tommy kind of gave her some of that information so they can bond over that. Justin's dog Riley was going nuts. He was kind of distracting Justin from getting to know Riley off or not Riley off Rashina off rip, but they power through and they both had good things to say about the date after the fact. So that's a good connection there. Um, Big note I think is that Rashina said that she has two like older children, not older, but like at least like in the like 5 to 6. I think she's even said she has somebody in like the 12, maybe 10 to 13. I'm not 100% sure, but he's open to not having kids, so that's also a nice plus um for her. And I actually think seeing a preview that Mika feels the same way about Justin as well when she does talk to him in the next episode. So not having kids, where some of these women have had children, they don't want to have children again, and I feel like some of the guys are pushing a little bit that they want to have kids, and they're still a little older. So I totally understand that. Yeah, I mean it's a big when you get older. I mean it's definitely that's a big point. Um, we see Leyland. She has a one-on-one meeting with Tommy, and she lets us know that she has a lot of personal things going on in her life, some family issues, family emergencies, and he tells her to like get the week off, like take the week off, figure out what's going on, and we find out more about her later in the deliberation ceremony with Tommy at the end of the episode. So we have the next date is actually at Chaz's house, and it's Vanessa, Patrice, Alonzo, and Kashia. And Alonzo apologized to Kashia based off of what we saw at the end of episode 3, where he was not going on Lamar levels of being very sexual, but he was pushing the boundaries a little bit, and he apologizes. Justin shows up, and the guys don't know who that is. So and Alonzo and Chaz like who is this dude? Um, There's like a little territorial moment where Chaz and Justin have like a few words. It's pretty quick, joking around a little bit. They do end up playing some dominoes. I wish I knew how to play dominoes. It looks very fun. I've never played. I played on the computer, but that doesn't mean anything. Um, I wrote down Patrice and Alonso are vibing. They talked about maybe even possibly watching some movies together over Zoom, eating some snacks. We'll see how that develops in the future. Everybody leaves, and Chaz and Vanessa stays over, and they have some one-on-one time. And she's really liking Chaz. So I haven't had a full-blown confessional about Chaz's feelings on her, but Vanessa really likes Chaz, and we'll see how that goes next week when the guys are in control, where he stands on her. Next date, another one-on-one, Maya and Lamar. So Maya invites Lamar to a photo shoot where she's doing like waist, she's like modeling like waist trainer stuff. So she's wearing like athletic gear, waist trainer, pushing herself up. Lamar comes in, he's feeling him, he's feeling himself, he's loving what he sees. And he takes the conversation too far, too sexual, and Maya doesn't like that either. She's not really loving that. And she also mentions that he's not being vulnerable and really not like respecting the process. So keep that in mind as we get to the deliberation later. And we have another date where Maya invites Mika, Jonathan, and LaRon out. And this is one of her favorite spots in the city. We find out that LaRon likes this spot too. So another connection point there. Mika talks, they're all four of them were talking, and Mika didn't know that Jonathan was married. He said in the confessional that he was trying to like protect himself, not like oversharing. And then Mika thought that it was being sneaky. So yeah, I don't know about this one. How I feel like I don't think he was being sneaky. I mean, he I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to share a lot of things about her, which I totally get. Like you don't want to air out some of your dirty laundry on TV, especially. So um, I wonder if we'll keep hearing about it. He makes a comment like, "Hey, like I want to know about you, and you should want to know about me, not like the other things going on in my life." So they're obviously not going to connect. I wonder if this will be a thing that because she does like bring this up at the deliberation, but I wonder if this like as we go down, like she wants to get rid of him, but we will see. LeRon likes Maya, and I'm pretty sure that she likes him too. They have a nice conversation, vibing a little bit. Um, we'll see where that one goes. We'll definitely see where that one goes. All right, so the good part, we're in Tommy's lounge for the deliberation. Right off the rip, Laylene tells the girls that, hey, she needs to lead the show for the personal, like I said earlier, the family issues that she's having. Where she didn't explain, obviously she doesn't need to. Everybody gives her like a warm exit. And then I have Tommy's like, "Who are you feeling?" So I wrote down every girl's who they like um, and dislike. But Patrice likes Alonzo, no surprise there. Maya likes Ron, no surprise there. Rashina likes Justin, no surprise. Mika likes Dominique. We didn't see Dominique today. I wonder if he just had something going on maybe at work because I don't know how it works with like their personal lives going on. But she wasn't connected with any of the people she went on dates with, but still likes Dominique even though we didn't see him. Alexis likes Will. Vanessa likes Chaz, and Krishia likes LaRon. So the only real overlap here is Patrice and Kushia. Oh no, I'm sorry. Maya and Kushia. I'm sorry, I read my notes wrong. All right, then Tommy's like, "This is the fun part. I gotta sit up in my chair. Who do you dislike?" So Patrice doesn't like Will. Maya doesn't like Lamar. Um, Rashina doesn't like Lamar or Will. And she makes a comment that no, actually, this is Patrice. I'll bring that up in a second. Mika doesn't like Jonathan, like I said, like she doesn't like the thinks he's being sneaky. Alexis doesn't like Lamar. Vanessa doesn't like Lamar, and Koshia doesn't like Will. And this is where we have a little bit of a clash. So we have a little bit of we saw in the previews last week, Koshia and Alexis getting into it, and apparently, according to Koshia, Alexis was gossiping with Will about. I interpreted it as her experience at the mixer and other things. So we didn't really dive into the other things, but um, I took it as that they were talking. Alexis and Will were talking about Will and Koshia's interaction. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. Um, so right off the rebuttal, Alexis calls her Koisha, and she's like, do not get my name wrong when you're talking to me. And she starts getting pretty fired up. I wrote down that she looked like she was ready to throw hands. She said to Tommy, like, she said, girl, bye, girl, bye. Tommy's trying to get control of the situation because she actually walks off. She said that she's an ugly crier. Um, so after a little bit of we actually have a commercial break, but I'm sure it was maybe a couple minutes. Like they're talking, like Tommy brings them all back in, and he has this is an exact quote, but this is like kind of what he said. He's like, "Hey, everyone here is on a different journey. You need to respect each other. You guys are queens, and you definitely need to respect each other. Like just because you don't like somebody, like I don't know. I think I'm wondering if just I don't know. I thought that was going to be more of a conversation than it actually was based off the preview. Like they were like led with that, so the interaction wasn't as long minute wise on the episodes you would think. All right, so they all like, and when the guys went, they announced like the two they were going on dates. So we actually didn't know who the we didn't know the women taking the guys on the we didn't know the women going on the date and the guy going on the date. So jumping to that, Alexis takes Will. So she likes him. So we didn't know what was going on with that. Koshia takes Lamar. I mean, we kind of knew that it was going to be Lamar. I know Will got a little bit of heat on in the deliberation, but Lamar definitely more people dislike Lamar. So I have one, two, three, four of the women, and there's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So over half. Um, Alexis tells Will, "Hey, the some of the women think you're giving off a little bit of lustful energy." And then she makes a comment that one girl said that you were sleeping on like you were in the middle of like I don't know if it was a closing or I don't remember exact terminology, but um, he looked like he was ready to sleep on the floor, and that maybe he's not stable. And he took big time offense to that, and totally understand that if people are dragging you and they don't really know you or what the true situation is. And in his confession, he's like, I'm ready to go to war. So I'm interested to see what his interactions is, if he knows that Patrice said this, um, what's going to happen. Cause the women did decide that he's still ready for love. So he is safe. So that means Lamar is not. Um, cause she gives hey, a few combos were sexual. No crap. Um, he rebuttals with, he wants the girls to be more open. And he, so she like lets him down, and I guess she's saying it, and I didn't think her tone was bad. She's just talking to him in a nice way, like trying not to be like mean or like curt, but he's like, you don't need to talk to me like that. And she just gets up and leaves, and I mean, I don't blame her. And he's like, I'm gonna finish my salad. He ends up staying, eating his food and hers. Next week, it's a pajama party, and it looks like the elimination will be that night. And there is some like freaky stuff going on where it looks like Jonathan and Alexis are. I don't know if like Tommy says like you gotta we whisper something in the girl's ear that you like, and it shows like Jonathan. I think it's Jonathan grabbing Alexis and like making her straddle him. So very interested to see how that goes. Um, Great show. I really enjoy it. Again, thanks for the suggestion. I think we won't have anything until Sunday when we have Love Island All Stars episode 21. But yeah, weeks are picking back up. We have Bachelor on Mondays. I do solo reviews of Love and Hip Hop, both Miami and Atlanta on Monday and Tuesday. Those are more shorts, but we also put those on TikTok. We also have Traders US. Farmer Wants a Wife is on Thursdays on Fox. And we have some Netflix shows coming back. So Love is Blind is coming back on I think Valentine's Day, and a bunch of other stuff. So again, like I always say, drop a comment below if there's a show you want us to check out. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And I'll talk to you guys on Sunday. See you.